I'm Monica Eckman. I am the new executive publisher of CQ Press. I'm thrilled to be here. CQ Press is the jewel of political science publishing. And there are so many wonderful, wonderful projects and programs that I have planned to celebrate the legacy of CQ Press and to innovate for the future of CQ Press. There are three major reasons why I was drawn to come work with all of you. One is the people, two is the brand, and three is the purpose. I'm going to talk about all three of those. I come to CQ Press after having a long, rich, wonderful tenure at two of the largest companies in publishing with very, very successful political science lists. I came here first and foremost because of the people. And when I say the people, I mean authors, talking about huge name authors that really carry the CQ Press name, like Davidson, like Cornell, like Barber, like Pica, like Graeber. These are the gold standards of publishing. But I'm also talking about the people, meaning you, the reps. You are smart, you are caring, you are savvy, you care about this discipline. So it's fun for you to sell. You get into the content. I was also drawn to CQ Press because of the products themselves. I'm talking about course-defining texts, texts that actually were developed by brilliant editors and changed the way that courses were taught. We want to continue with that innovation, signing brand new voices, bringing them into the family, the CQ Press family, and introducing new approaches. But along with that, we want to really understand the ways that students and professors use technology in their classroom and outside their classroom. Along with all the reviews and the surveys that we do to continue to develop high quality content, we're doing student focus groups, we're shadowing students, we're sitting in classrooms so that we can develop high quality digital that complements the print. And that's where we're a little different from some of the other companies. Some of the other publishers are really just transforming into ed tech companies and replacing print. We're proud to continue to publish our print and to complement it with digital so that we're solving problems for professors, for researchers, for students across the entire curriculum. The CQ Press brand actually can be boiled down to the acronym CQP. And one of our favorite reps, Sean Pulpin, came up with a way to expand on that to really help us develop our brand as we try to revitalize and reinvigorate the CQ Press brand. So thinking about the three letters CQP, C stands for connection, Q stands for quality, and P stands for purpose. Let me elaborate on those. Connection. With our deep connections to professors and students and researchers and associations, we're really able to develop high quality content. We're very in touch with the trends in the courses and what people need to really understand the material. Connection not only means connection with our community, with the professors and the students, it also means a connection with our digital program. The connection between the print and the digital is really important so that students are able to learn and maximize their learning. We're doing research in order to understand how students learn. They read a little, they watch a little, they do a little, they review a little, and that happens to be the best workflow to match their lifestyle. And if you fit that kind of workflow into their life flow, then they're more willing to be engaged. So when I say connection, I mean we're connected to the content, we're connected to the community, we're connected to what's going on in poli-sci, but we're also trying to deepen and strengthen our connection with digital and print. Q for quality. I've mentioned the high quality content that really defines the CQ Press brand. And I've talked a little bit about the quality research we're doing in order to create quality digital that complements the print. But quality goes beyond the tangible at CQ Press. It's actually part of our culture. And it's something that we're really proud of, it's really important to us, and it continues throughout our discussions and our relationships in the political science community. And P for purpose. Teaching political science isn't easy. Learning is a journey. and CQ Press is here to help on all aspects of teaching and learning. As I said earlier, a big purpose behind this brand, this company, revitalizing CQ Press, is to celebrate this amazing legacy that we have and building off these pioneers and innovating for the future in a way that will really change the political science discipline. So I'm making a promise to you that I and the whole team are going to revitalize the CQ Press brand. And one of the ways we're going to do that is by offering you some new titles, some new digital, and some new surprises that will help leverage the sale, reopen the doors, change the conversation. One of those special gifts that we have for you is a new version of Abernathy. It's the Abernathy Brief, and it will be ready in January 2018. So this fall, you're going to be able to go back into the American government departments. You're going to be talking about Abernathy Brief, all kinds of custom chapters, new supplements. There's a lot to talk about, and I thought, let's take a moment and revisit the Abernathy franchise. The art of storytelling has always been an essential part of being human. Since the dawn of humanity, people have used stories as a tool for teaching. Here's a quote from a research article I found about the science of storytelling. Stories allow a person to feel and see the information, as well as factually understand it, because you hear the information factually, visually, and emotionally. It's more likely to be imprinted on your brain in a way that sticks with you longer with very little effort on your part. So that's the kind of thing that you want to talk to professors about. These social scientists are going to eat it up. You don't even have to dig into the content or pull out specific examples of stories. You just have to talk to them about the purpose of this approach. I guarantee they're going to be really excited about it, and they're going to want to dig into it themselves. I also wanted to talk to you about the persona of an instructor, professor, that's going to want to use the Abernathy franchise, specifically Abernathy Brief. If you think about the kind of professor that cares a lot about their students, if they care about their students, they care naturally a lot about diversity. This is going to be a professor that cares about students. And if a professor cares about students, he or she is naturally going to care about diversity coverage. And in this book, there's over 100,000 words that are connected to diversity. That's out of 30,000 words. There's over 250 images that are connected to diversity. But in addition to diversity, this kind of instructor cares about balance, doesn't shy away from perspective, is looking for ways to inspire students, and stories and the science behind storytelling is the perfect way to draw them in. The other aspect of the Abernathy franchise that's really going to resonate with social scientists is data literacy. Mastering data literacy for these political science students is crucial for future job opportunities. In so many of my recent conversations with authors and customers, the idea of data literacy keeps coming up as a fast-growing trend. More and more instructors want their students to be able to understand, manipulate, and interpret data and statistics. The data exercises in the Abernathy book are actually a great solution to meet this need. In addition to the features that I've talked about, and the perspective, and the writing, and the stories, we also have some fantastic digital that complements the content. The American government videos were created by political scientists and tested with students, and they help reinforce for students some of the concepts and terms that are often hard for them to digest. So don't forget to show the digital and show how it complements the content in the print. So you've got this great book. It has a wonderful science of storytelling approach, and you have this excellent digital to lead in your conversation. And you have all kinds of data literacy exercises. It seems like it should be easy to win across American government. We know it isn't. And so when we meet in Ojai, we're going to spend a lot of time talking about this book and the other books in our franchise, but this one in particular. And we're going to talk about overcoming objections. So I look forward to seeing you in Ojai. But before we see each other, I want to hear from you. I would love for each of you to send me 2 objections that you had selling the Abernathy franchise this past spring. And then we'll incorporate those objections into our sessions with you. So I look forward to hearing from you, and I can't wait to see you in Ojai. We're going to work together. By the time the sales meeting is over, you're going to feel totally enlightened and energized about the new Abernathy brief, along with all of the other quality, beautiful projects that we have. Thanks. See you soon.